What are you guys doing? You guys at your house?
Yeah, we're at my apartment. Last night we ended up getting bored at her place and going down to mine. Well, in my defense, she has some teenagers that are pretty mean, and I'm very sensitive.
You getting pumped out by our kids, dude?
Just want them to like high five me once.
They're just quiet.
They don't fuck with me at all.
Yeah, that's even worse.
I wish they would nut tap me, you know? It's like not even eye contact, you know? He is mean, but teenage mean is a different kind.
What was I saying?
Yesterday, like, you were leaving, and you just wanted them to say I love you. And I'd be like, tell me you love me, or I'm gonna hit you in the face. So, what you cooked today?
T-bones, corn on the cob. I didn't do anything crazy today.
Very good. No.
Dude, what have you been eating since you haven't been over here?
No, yeah, I'm gonna get skinny. The first night Liz came over to my place, I had no food in my apartment except junk food, and it was so funny. Like, just trying to like fruit snack. She's like, no, like food. I'm like, derby pot.
You ever done comedy at a comedy bar?
It's the most depressing people ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Take people's heroin away, give them kratom, and then make them listen to my jokes. That's probably is brutal.
I think that's what hell is. Just an open mic at a kava bar. That's at least purgatory.
Just let me bartend.
That might be my purgatory, dude. I might be stuck outside of a kava bar doing
with no
stand-up
alcohol?
for
You
money
in a
to
kava
buy
bar
for-
without alcohol.
I've been seeing all kinds of crazy stuff going on in Wisconsin. The mean streets of Wisconsin. What's going on?
You got some patriots out in Wisconsin.
No, it's not those guys. These are like, it's like a ton of serial killers.
Dollars.
There's Spanish gangs invading everywhere. I think I was looking at like all stats from what's that? Milwaukee. That's in Wisconsin, right? Yeah, just insane numbers.
Jeffrey Dahmer was literally in prison, like walking distance from my grandparents.
I'm from Michigan, so I know.
I know there's like Ed Kemper was from Wisconsin too. Who's the other one?
What was Ed Gaines
Ed
from
Sheen and
Wisconsin?
Yeah, and the Kemper guy was too.
Yeah. Wow, they're really racking up the numbers for serial killers. Big shout out to them. Shout out of the week.
And those ones are prolific ones, dude. Those aren't just run-of-the-mill serial killer dudes. Those guys were insane. Like the Kemper dude used to hang out at a cop's bar with them, chop it up, like feed them in wrong directions and shit, just like fucking with the investigation completely. The Ed Gein, that's the classic story that Psycho, Norman Bates stories made after. Leatherface is also influenced by that story.
And Jeffrey Dahmer had a person escape from him and find a cop. And he still convinced the cop that his boyfriend was drunk and wanted to take him back home.
Dude, that would be so horrible. He bring the cops to the serial killer's house and the dude hoodwinks the cop. Dude, the only reason Dahmer got caught was because of the smell. He had literally outsmarted everyone. Talking about being like nose blind. You know what I mean? Living with dead bodies.
Weren't you watching the Ed Gaines one?
That was graphic. Oh yeah,
Nope. I mean, I already know the story. That it was just he looks like that dude, like Jax to me, sort of.
He's got
From
Jax on
Sons of Anarchy. And I immediately thought that, and I couldn't get that out of my head the whole time. Like, why is Jax retarded? It's not Jax, but you know what I mean? Yeah, the whole thing is creepy. Just with the little girl, like the chick that's letting him stalk her, like knows he comes in the house. It's just real. It's real weird watching shit like that.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it's really about Alfred Hitchcock. There's a little twist if you get a little bit further into it.
Nice. Yeah. I'm not planning on watching it. I was just trying to, and that was palatable after.
The best story.
That's Psycho is based off of Ed Gein. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's actually a really good show.
That's amazing.
Everyone thinks it's just about Ed Gein, but it's actually about Alfred Hitchcock and how he came up with Psycho and everything.
Psycho is so good. The Birds also. Like,
yeah.
Anytime you watch a disaster movie, it wouldn't be possible without the town sequence in The Birds. I love that scene where it's like 1 second they're smoking, the next second that guy gets attacked by the bird, the cigarette hits the gas, and before you know it, the entire town is on fire. And that shot is like, 2 minutes? And it's just like, it's so interesting to me how fast society can unravel.
Birds are gross though, dude. Let's just be honest.
They are. And they're not real.
What did you say the other day about being tall enough
They're all we're going that. No, we didn't even get the intro. We're already at your face. All right, so I did see on I was stalking your Facebook. I saw a bunch of bunch of pictures with a bunch of celebrities that have been making the rounds.
I think the most famous person that I did was met when I was out in LA visiting a friend, and I did a show. I actually ended up doing a show with them. I didn't realize it until it went up, but it was Eddie Stiefels. I don't know if you remember him from My Name is Earl.
Oh yeah.
He's a frat man. I mean, I got to meet him. That was probably the most famous person. Oh, actually, no. I did Billy Gardell. I hosted for him. He was a super cool guy. But
That's awesome.
I mean, like, it sucks. I'm like getting all these people now because I opened for Tom Arnold, and yeah, and I was like, man, I wish I would like met all these people when I was younger and partied and everything like that. And now I'm like all older and I don't really do anything, and it's like, I wish I could have met these people way longer.
All right, that's just a little taste of what we got coming up in the full segment. Like, it's hard not to get pumped up for the main event with a comedian like this. This guy needs no introduction. He's going to get one anyway. This dude's a Florida favorite. He's been absolutely crushing it in the comedy scene, not just warming up stages, but owning them, dude. He's a proven champion, taking home wins in the trenches of the toughest comedy battles, including the prestigious Visani's and McCurdy's Comedy Club contest. He's a personal friend of the Crabman, not Jameis Winston, different one. Opened up for comedy giants like the unforgettable Tom Arnold, Mike and Molly's own hilarious Billy Gardell. So get ready to feel the pure, unadulterated energy this man brings to the mic. Give it up for the next guest on Comedy Coroner Podcast, ridiculously funny, Jason Damm. And look, speaking of pure energy, we all know comedy takes focus, stamina, and zero jitters. That's why we run on W Energy around here. Stick around right after this quick word and the theme music, and we're going to dive right in at Jason Damm. So look, everybody know the holidays are coming up. Big day, Thanksgiving. You got the family, you got football, and then you got the nap. Comes right in the middle of the turkey bowl when you want to flex on your pompous little bros. Remind him that he learned everything that he knows from you, except his height. You can't help that. But look, fuck that post-meal snooze. Fumbled that. You can't let the itis win, folks. Snap off that W trifecta in that red solo cup right on top of that nasty ice, bro. It's three things that you need in one. Just like that pineapple for my girlfriend's taste buds. You got the focus, you got stamina, you got jitter-free energy. That's the W combination that wins every time. Whether you're in the fourth quarter, come back on the couch, you're just trying to shake off those questions from Uncle Hector. You need that clean, clear fuel. Get yourself some W energy, because without it, you can't dominate your brothers, nephews, in-laws, or shitty neighbors and tackle football in the backyard and then raking cash later with the same suckers at the hold'em table. So get that W energy, game over, lock in your discount code, 20% off, /coroner. Enjoy the show.
Comedy Coroner.
Powered by Riverside FM.
And Magic Mind and W Energy. Look, today we got a special guest on the program. I've been beaten multiple times by this guy. Had to go back, rework all of my shit. But no, this guy, he was the reigning champion at McCurdy's until they just had their most recent contest. I think you're the reigning champ at Visani's right now, too. There was so many on your Facebook that I just couldn't even write them all down. But anyways, really funny guy. I'm sure you guys have seen him all over the place. If you haven't, go check him out. So, Mr. Jason Damm, welcome to the show, man.
What's up, man? It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
What's up, all?
Heck yeah. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. That's pretty cool. I never really get on too many podcasts, so I don't think people really bring me on because I don't really talk. So,
oh, that's great. That's perfect for here. Then I just get to pound everything out of you.
When I need to, I will. But
I will say the last the last two people I've had on, they could go for hours.
Yeah.
It's like didn't even need to prompt them with any questions. It was like, oh well, this is how you do this, and this is my life. And then the other guy was he was like an investigative reporter. And literally, like, I'm pretty sure William Ramsey could talk for 8 hours straight about
with or without us even being there.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like. Just goes, go motion. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. How where do you say were you just at last night?
I was at the Library Comedy Club.
Where's that?
Friday, Saturday. That's the 4 Points Hotel in Punta Gorda. Like, it's like right. I just walk in the door and to the side. But yeah, it's a really good room. It's Dixon or not Dixie's. Gordon Meyer, yeah. Ron Gordon. But yeah, he runs it. He's really made a good room out of it. So and it was like my first time featuring there. So
yeah, that's always fun. First time doing one.
Place.
Especially when you know that there's people that haven't heard anything of your sets.
Mm-hmm. Some of them knew me. They've seen me like several times. So and they were like, "Man, you just keep getting better and better." So
you do most of your shows down south?
Pretty much
south of Sarasota?
Yeah, pretty much in the area. Off the Hook, I go there quite a bit. Visani, I'm right there. So that's kind of my home club. Like, I've been doing a lot there too. It's kind of just been spreading out and everything.
Nice. What's your favorite place to do comedy at around here?
Oh, man. That's a tough one. McCurdy's, you do their main room, and that's just like the best thing to do ever. Like, and then I don't know, Off the Hook, they love me there. So I mean, I don't know. Anybody who loves come and see me and laugh, whatever building it's in, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only done Visani's the one time for that contest. I'd like to get down there a little bit more. What about you, Jake? What's your favorite spot?
I'm so glad you asked. I would like to say that, I mean, probably my favorite spot is Side Splitters up in Dale Mabry. I mean, both Side Splitters clubs are incredible, but I've gotten to do the main stage at Dale Mabry for a showcase, and that was probably the best room I've ever done. There were 300 people in there, and the audio is perfect, and like that's where Shane Gillis and all the great people go. And so I was just like, holy fuck! Like I don't know. I only did 5 there, but it felt like a bigger deal to do 5 there than to do like 20 minutes at a bar, you know? So it was really fucking fun.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with Jacob. I think Side Splitters is probably my favorite spot. In either location, I like the way that they're run. They're not exclusionary like a lot of places. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It doesn't take 6 weeks to get on. Like, you can literally email them and they can get you at one of the locations within like 2 weeks. There's been multiple times where like Jacob is like, "Hey man, I'm going up. You want to ride up with me?" And then I'll just email him like, "Hey, you got a spot."
And vice versa. They just put us on the wait list. And we got like a 60-70% shot of going up, even if we're not on the list, which is cool because I love McCurdy's, but cool. They book me every like 2 months to go on the open mic. It's like, what's the progression there? You know, it's hard.
I mean, even at Side Splitters, you can post it, and then a couple weeks later, I host it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't even think that's even on the table at McCurdy. You know what I mean? That's like not ever a situation that they would come up and be like, "Hey, you want to host that?" You know what I mean? It's such a, not that there's a problem with that, but it's like, they have designated roles there. Break into one.
Maybe there's a world where like we show up every Thursday and you can grind your way in there. I've seen Bill Pettifer kind of work his way in, and like I think you can. It's just it's like you really have to like network, and you have to, and like I think I'm sort of impatient and driven, and I didn't want to like wait at a bar for my turn. I just wanted to go up. But I think everybody's different. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat.
I mean, but I think some of it with me is if I haven't taken the class yet, and I think like Tim and BC sort of said the same thing. It's not going to hurt you to go ahead and take the class. You know what I mean?
I learned a ton from that class. It probably you cut out like probably 20 or 30 bombs at open mics. It's not going to save you from bombing in general, but it teaches you shit that's really obvious at first that you'd have to learn anecdotally at mics. Like, don't, like take the mic out of the stand. Yeah. Like all these little things,
How many, I've asked a couple people this, how many mics do you think that class is worth?
Yeah, probably 50,
you know
40, somewhere in there.
What's the comp? Like, is it 50 open mics versus the experience you have in the class? Is it less? Is it more?
Yeah, that'd be an interesting cost analysis to look at.
Anytime I've taken a class, I mean, I've probably known most of what they were telling me already, but I've always looked at like taking classes like you're going to learn something. Like there's going to be something that's sad or you're going to see that's going to, oh, wow, I didn't know that. It's like I've done that a couple times and it like did a pretty good drastic change in my set. So yeah, I'd say that it'd be worth it just to go in and get noticed too.
Agree, it's totally worth taking.
At least try it anyway.
And masterclass online also. If people are like, I don't know if I'm at the point to take the McCurdy's class. I started out with a masterclass online. Steve Martin's masterclass taught me a lot, just to like because I didn't feel ready to even step on stage when I first started out, and so he taught me how to get to that.
Well, yeah, I did that one and the Judd Apatow one.
No way, I took that one also. Holy crap, man! Judd's a genius. He ate falafel like 2 tables from me.
They're like, because what Steve Martin talks more about, I think, stand up and a little bit about movies, and then Judd is more movies and a little bit about stand up. But they're both very interesting though.
But Judd had a really good point about find a place. It doesn't even matter if it's a good room, but find a place when you first start out where you can just go up a lot. Like he would go to this dive bar, I think I remember him talking about. And like it was not his crowd at all. Like he's a nebbishy kind of Jewish guy. These guys didn't know what he was talking about. But the point is he could get his 10,000 hours there. Like that really impacted me when I first started out. Yeah, he had a number of things that was like very... Yeah, he's a really smart guy, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they both, like I said, they both had very good points.
Yeah. Steve Martin was probably the king of delivery, I have to say. Like if you look at his jokes now, they're not even that wild, right? Comedy has aged so far, but like his delivery is so measured and paced that like I still find him really funny.
Oh, yeah. I actually watched him and Martin Short's
Only Murders
stand-up special. Their stand-up special, and I love them on interviews too. They're just
yeah, those guys work together.
They're
to a point to where I'm sure they could each finish each other's sentences in like a comedic
they could finish
sense,
each other's sandwiches.
As long as they're on the ride. Lindsay watches that show, the Only Murders in the Building. You watched any of that, Jake?
I haven't.
Oh, that's a great show.
It's not bad. I watched the first season. Watched the first season. Hey, tell me if you guys can see this.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Pop up on your screen.
Yeah. Wow. What a title card. That's pretty sweet.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure I got a whole segment of this. And it go away right there. All right.
I wish I was in that shape.
You figured that out. Figured it out, baby. Man, especially when you're not actively learning it every day. Like my son can figure out he can come here and figure out my computer.
Mm-hmm.
But me, like I have to watch videos and
I know. I was like young when I was younger. I was like the one to like figure that stuff out in my family, and now I'm like what? What is this? Like, what does this do? You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just getting old or what.
What So I'm gonna ask everybody this: what is your least favorite job you've ever had?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I've had some good ones. I probably did a call center thing, but it was like a third party. You had to like call them and verify their address and stuff, and like half of them would hang up on me. It's like, you already get this. I'm just verifying, like. But I did get one guy that was really funny because I guess it was at a porn shop, and he was just giving me funny answers the whole time. He's just some old pervert that worked at a porn store, you know. That's
great. Dude, you as like a telemarketer and a salesman is just fucking funny in its own right.
Dude.
You're
like, I won't even
do you
sell
want to
it.
buy this car?
Yeah, I can't sell nothing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's so fun.
the only way I can get somebody to buy something is if they already want it. Like
But I could fuck with you as a telemarketer. Like if you called me, because those guys are most of them are just dipshits and they're annoying. They're reading a script. They're trying to get to their bullet
Oh,
points
yeah.
fast enough. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I could tolerate. I could tolerate you calling. That would be.
I've been getting
Would be fun.
ones. Well, I've been getting ones that they call me and they have like the deepest Eastern Indian accent, and then they say their name is like Bill or Steve.
Yeah,
Like, dude. And I always tell them, I always mess with them. You know, I was like, dude, if you're gonna lie to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. Like, yeah, it's like I'm Bill on the. No, you're not. Like,
Yeah, that's great.
I used to mess with them when I was younger, though. Oh yeah, because then I'd like they'd call and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna speak to the whoever the house and that, or Mr. Damm." They would just say Mr. Damm, and I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And then I'd rack up like, "They I was wondering if you want to buy this and this," and I say yes to everything. And so it's just like I'd rack up a huge bill. And then the guy would be all excited on the other end, and then he'd be like, "All right, let's take care of your credit card, and let's put your credit card." And I'm like, I don't have a credit card. I'm only like 15. I knew you could just almost sense the like he goes from excited to just I'm gonna go blow my brains out in the parking lot like in seconds. It was great.
I had one telemarketer job. I worked for like the sheriff's office, but it wasn't like directly for the sheriff's office. It was someone else working for the sheriff's office, like selling those like little, stickers that go on the back of your car.
Yeah.
So you get a donation, they send you a sticker, and like, I got to the point where I'd just be like, look, if you just buy the sticker, the cop doesn't hassle you as much if he pulled you over. And they're like, you cannot say stuff like that to these, like, just sort of telling them like, this is like a free pass, get out of jail free sticker right here. Yeah. But that was fun.
It's
Like,
just not, and you're
people
not
really
allowed
either
to
get
say
really
that.
upset when you spend money on the police, or they're all for it. It's like there's no, well, no, man. It's like either like fuck you or yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they either hate the cops or they love them. Like,
We love the cops on this podcast.
yeah, that's right.
Love them. We love the Clintons. Definitely the
Wow.
Bushes. Anyone else you want to throw in there?
Taylor.
Yeah, she's a big Taylor Swift fan.
Well, I was naming people that might have means and opportunity to hurt us.
Taylor has a big fan base.
I mean, she could,
You can hurt us.
but we don't dislike her and say that we like her just to make sure that she doesn't kill us. We're okay with
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Touche. I stand corrected.
that.
We hate you, Erica.
I gotta
No,
explain the
that's
bit. I bet you know it
then
too.
they're gonna get it.
Oh man, just wait till I drop that damn Benderson files, bro.
Oh my gosh, you've been on a bender on this whole
There-
Nathan Benderson thing.
Yeah, I have been on
Tyson.
Benderson.
Uh, and Nathan Benderson was
Yeah,
on a real bender when he built those parks. He was just like, "We're gonna build this shit." Fucking Nathan Benderson. He was a problem alcoholic. He'd build parks.
Allegedly, I'm not. I didn't say any of those things. The stuff I say is way worse, but he'd probably get pissed off about that.
That's
too.
my theory I'm working on anyway.
Are you familiar with Nathan Benderson?
Mm-mm.
He's the guy that developed the whole UTC area,
Oh, okay.
and then all the development that's east of 75, Wood Ranch, Palmer Ranch, all that stuff.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's the one who wrote the first deal with
I just-
the government to
Nathan Benderson Park.
all those lands and wildlife reserves.
Oh, they're kidding. Oh.
So now they're out there, they're dredging swampland. It's like limestone shale underneath it. They're just draining all of it out and then putting rock, putting in bedrock, building houses on it.
Oh,
Pretty sure in like 20 years, it's gonna be like this is the end. You know what I mean? Where the earth cracks
Just
open and everything
falling
falls
through the
in.
ground.
Nature's sinkhole.
Everyone's gonna wonder why there's a gate in their yard.
Yeah, well, but see, the thing is the marketing plan is genius because they're just selling houses to people who aren't from here.
Oh,
Anyone from here would never buy a house out there.
oh, of course.
You know what I mean? Because they understand like the engineering of like Florida's, you know, the ground and everything.
Yeah.
80% of the state has groundwater.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in the swampy area, I think.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I saw this documentary about these spelunker divers, like cave divers, and they swam from like somewhere near Jacksonville all the way to like Crystal River in that area, just underneath the whole state,
wow.
using like dye packs and GPS mapping or something.
It seemed like with what is it, Disney World, they had to like dig like 20 or 40 feet on to get past the swamp area.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get down there and put the footers underneath that.
Yeah, because I know there's like a whole.
But I want,
City
dude, they're
or
building these
whatever.
houses in like 8 months. They throw them up.
Wow.
They're not doing all that. I watched the couple in there. Yeah, I watched one of those houses burn up. Just I think it was like an electrical fire, and this whole house just burnt down. I watched it like right across the street. I have videos of it,
Oh, really?
and there's so many construction vehicles there, both parked on both sides of the road, that the fire trucks couldn't even get there. They were there in the subdivision for like 20 minutes, just blowing their horns. The guy's like, "Move your vehicles." I'm just like watching it. It's, the house is just burning. They just can't get to it. Can't do anything about it.
Wow.
It's pretty best. Those houses, they're like $3 or $4 million on the base ones out there. You know what
Wow.
I mean,
Damn. That's a lot of money.
yeah. I mean, that's what that development's all about. But anyway, I started pulling the strings on that because I wanted to figure out how he got those deals, and then you find out that he's connected to Hugh Culverhouse and his son, which were the original owners of the Buccaneers
Oh,
when they were first franchised. And then I was like, well, let's look at these current Buccaneer owners, because I know that they were like slumlords from like the Rochester, New York area. They owned a bunch of trailer parks and low-income housing. That's how they made all their money, and they came down here and bought the Buccaneers. They also own another like a soccer franchise in Manchester, I think. But they got one of the companies that they own now, Zapata Inc. The original founder was George W. Bush.
oh,
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, I can already see this connection, you know, and then it just keeps going. Like Hugh Culverhouse was Meyer Lansky's tax attorney.
oh, wow.
Which Meyer, if you know anything about Meyer Lansky, it's like the most mopped up Jewish guy in the whole planet ever. Yeah, that's one of the most well connected dudes. Because he could go between the Jews, the Italians, and then just, you know, like Cuban mafia guys.
All right.
Yeah, so he's buddies with Santo Trafficante, who ran the Tampa mob for Ybor City, you know, all that stuff. And
That's the crap going on.
Trafficante had allegedly provided and helped train the assassins that were going to kill Castro, that they then, when they couldn't kill Castro after 300
Did someone
times,
say Meyer
tried to kill him.
Lansky?
Yes,
I heard
said
my
Meyer
fellow
Lansky.
Jewish
Yeah.
king, and I was summoned. Oh my God, he's the coolest dude ever. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Meyer Lansky, first of all, he worked for Arnold Rothstein, Jewish mobster who fixed the World Series. Learned everything from that guy. Probably had him killed. Then he became the only Jewish member of the National Mafia Council. Everyone else was Italian or Irish. And then
That
he
guy-
sets up
Who was the first
What?
guy you said? Who's the guy you set up the World Series with? What's that guy's name?
Arnold Rothstein.
Who's the guy? Okay, Russ. So
Arnold
just
Rothstein?
real quick, side bit. Is that the same guy that that is in the Great Gatsby?
No, I don't think that's the same guy. It could be. That's an interesting parallel. I haven't thought of that. But anyway, so Meyer Lansky sets up every
That's who
single
they're basing
major
that
casino
character
operation.
on.
Yeah. He's a genius. He set up Vegas. He set up Cuba. He set up Montenegro. Every single casino operation basically on planet Earth. All him. America and Israel was trying to take his money his whole life. They never got it. On top of that, he set up Murder Inc. And he was just killing all these dudes. He was cool as hell. The Nazis tried to take over America You guys know about that, but they tried to plant bombs in New York, and he sent his Jewish gangsters to kill all the Nazis responsible. He also destroyed a pro-fascist rally by bribing police and then sending his Jewish guys in to just kill all of them and beat them to death. Really cool dude. He gave guns to Israel when no one else would. I love this guy.
He didn't kill that Nazi that made those murals on Cinderella's castle.
Did he?
Good thing, man. That guy's help. See, like why don't they just let these guys paint? You know what I mean? It's like the second Nazi painter I've heard about.
Wow. Oh yeah, because there's the big Austrian painter.
Yeah, well he didn't yet. Well, this guy didn't get accepted into art school too, and he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna be a Nazi. And then he was a Nazi
the real takeaway. Is like,
actually the guy that
Jews who run art schools need to be less picky about who they accept into their art schools because they never know. Just let everyone in.
What the fuck is that? Inglourious Bastards. You know the chief interrogator dude?
Yeah, Aldo Rands.
I think that guy based him off him because that's what that guy's nickname was the master interrogator. Because he wouldn't, he would just finesse the shit out of you. He wouldn't.
That's amazing.
He didn't torture you or anything. He would just talk, throw you a couple cigarettes, give you a glass of milk, and then be like,
I love that character.
They were those guys, the Inglourious Bastards. They were a real group called the Ritchie Boys, and they were mostly Jewish, and their job was to kill the Gestapo and the SS. And I actually, my dad and I met one of them, and like we didn't ask him how many Nazis he killed, but he told us that he had like a method, and he would walk into a house, and he would look at the mantle, and if there was a portrait of Hitler on the mantle, that's like an expensive thing to get, you know. You would have to go out of your way to support Hitler to do that. Then he would take the guy outside, then he would interrogate him, and depending on what he said, he might, shoot him in the head, or he might let him go. I was just like, holy shit. This guy told this like somebody ordered a coffee. It was just like,
damn.
That was the greatest generation, you know? They were just built different.
I actually heard something about Inglourious Bastards that, what was it, Adam Sandler was originally supposed to be the bear Jew. Like it was written for him.
That's so funny.
It's a completely different movie.
I'm sure because Uncut Gems was uncomfortable. He was so good in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, did you guys cringe up watching that movie?
I was like,
no, don't do it.
He was kind of too Jewish. I didn't like how accurate it was. It's like I that's definitely one of my family members, and it's not pleasant to think about it this whole movie.
Sandy Wexler?
He's the man.
All right. So I did see on I've been stalking your Facebook. I saw a bunch of celebrities on there, man. You've been making a rounds. Dude.
I think the most famous person that I did was met was I was out in LA visiting a friend, and I did a show. I actually ended up doing a show with them. I didn't realize it until it went up, but it was Eddie Stiefels. I don't know if you remember him from My Name is Earl.
Oh yeah,
Crab Man. I mean, I got to meet him. That was probably the most famous person. Oh, actually, no. I did Billy Gardell. I hosted for him. He was a super cool guy. But
that's awesome.
I mean, like, it sucks because I'm meeting all these people now because I opened for Tom
Arnold.
And yeah, and I was like, man, I wish I would like met all these people when I was younger, partied and everything like that. And now I'm like all older and I don't really do anything. And it's like, man, I wish I could have met these people way long ago.
All right, so yeah, there's a couple pictures with Billy Gardell on there. So the story I heard was after you guys did that show that you might have went out got into some trouble, maybe had to cover up some evidence together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a picture of it. You're red-handed right there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I forgot
right.
about that.
Not fighting that one.
That's why you don't heckle me.
So mentioned Tom Arnold.
Old Tom Arnold.
What were you guys? So I heard that after the show, you guys may have hung out also together.
Probably a little bit. I can't wait to see what we did.
Let's see. This is what
Who's talking about Tom Arnold?
like a little salsa dancing.
Oh, yeah. He's a good dancer.
He does. You got good form too, though.
Who's leading?
The legs are all. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't want to lead because he's so famous. But he was from, what is it?
Roseanne, True Lies.
True Lies, yeah.
What about Johnny Hobbs? You get buddies with Johnny Hobbs?
Yeah, he's good.
I heard you guys like to go on fishing trips together.
I like to see it.
Is that accurate? I heard it was I don't know. Liz, you better watch out. I know you like animals. You guys are out harpooning dolphins on the skyway at midnight.
What? Oh, no. I can't believe you guys would do that.
Dude, no, dolphins at the skyway are a pain in the ass.
No,
I'm gonna tell you. It's hard to get a fish up.
Hey, listen, this is a fact. Dolphins rape. So
Yes.
we're trying to take down the rape. That's what we're doing.
This anti-rape campaign. I love that.
And then they like bite down on poker to get high. So
Yeah.
trying to help
Yeah,
the
the,
fuckers.
fucking, the drug addict rapist
Yeah.
dolphins out there.
We're trying to take care of the druggy rapists, man, like of the animal world.
Or there's
Thank
a
you
Diddy
for your
joke
service.
in the being drug, but I can't.
I think that's what we named that one. Kitty.
All right, so I got a couple. Let's see,
Fuck, that sent me.
this one right here says a bunch of Jews at Drake's bar mitzvah. So we'll see what we got here. Looks like it's Gordon Myers, Luke Trotta, and Nick.
He did have. He's after it.
I want to see it.
100. No, I can't do it.
Oh man. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my god.
nice party.
Is that Luke Trotta or
Got
David
the owl in
Tell?
the background, dude.
Owl. Third owl.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Which that could be like.
Is that like on Dumb and Dumber when they're trying to stack the owl?
Now, I was thinking more like Bohemian Grove, but the owl is. I think isn't that their logo over there at OTO or whatever? What are they called?
Wait, Levi. When you said Bohemian Grove, I was thinking about Bohemian Rhapsody. And then what about Bohemian Rhapsody?
That's what happens at Bohemian Grove. I heard.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're like, dude, we're like a classic anime combo powering up.
Bohemian Rhapsody. It's pretty.
That's
It
so
took me a little
good.
bit later, a little bit back.
That was Freddie Mercury's
Classic.
favorite position is Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think I got one more in here.
Okay.
What's how do you know Jamie Lislow?
Oh, Lizzo, I hosted for him at Visani. It's like a couple. I've hosted for a couple of Gutfeld people so far. They've all been really funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Adam Hunter's another one off the hook this weekend, or he was. I don't know. They have a show tonight or not.
So explain to us what's happening in this picture.
Oh no. What did you do now? Whoa. That looks like a rough night.
Oh man, looks like
It's fighting over stage time, or Is
Yeah,
that
what
when
was the
he's- is that his-
conversation
doesn't
leading
he have
up
a-
to this?
show or something?
we're fighting over a microphone. I have the next show.
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
it was
to
like
imagine you guys were
battle
roasting.
battle to death for the last joke.
That was my thought. You guys both want last joke at a roast.
The winner gets to win, the loser just gets beaten by a microphone.
See, my take is, you guys were working on a Christmas album together. Obviously, filming it in the middle of July, and things got heated because that was your solo. Jamie, he said, "No, I want that solo. I'm hitting the
Oh yeah, don't take my breath.
interesting
Shit.
stuff, man."
Yeah, a lot of food for
I
I was
thought.
trying to play. Trying to take it away.
Asking the important question.
The diehard people need to know this.
Look, we asked fans
Who's your
their
favorite comedian?
questions, and this is what they wanted to know.
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite, but I'd say Jay Daniels, if anybody. He's like super. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but I think he's out of Minnesota. I think like normally does, but yeah, he's really funny. I don't know how he's done more famous, really, but definitely check him out. Because I used to like when I first started stand up. I think I drove 30, 40 minutes to work every day, so I listen to Pandora and just listen to stand-up comedy.
That's awesome. What's like what's your long-term goal in stand-up? Like, where do you see yourself? Where do you hope to see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years?
Hopefully traveling around, really. I mean, maybe get some movies if they like my energy, so they, put me in their movie. Hopefully not a porn movie, but, whatever pays the bills. But no, I like to do maybe even to write some stuff and write some movies or something. I don't know, I have a couple good ideas, but
Hell yeah.
but yeah, I definitely like traveling around though. Do whatever.
That's awesome.
Not working at Kia anymore.
Which Kia do you work at? Facillo?
It was Facillo. Now it's huge. It's huge. And then we went through a couple owners since then. So
What happened? Was there anything wild going on there?
Nah, he just.
I mean, that dude always had like a hot chick, right? And he was using as a promotional chick. But then I think there was a period where those like cycled.
I actually, I was in a Spanish Facillo commercial. Like they're all speaking Spanish. Like I remember we had to do a couple takes. And like they did the first take, and none of us spoke Spanish. Not one of us. We're like, there's 4 of us standing back, and basically what's supposed to happen is once they get done talking, we're supposed to yell huge like they do. And then, but like I said, nobody knew Spanish, so we never knew when to say it. So they'd like look back at us, and none of us did it. And then, so then they just kind of pointed all this.
That's really funny.
What's the
That's
word
like a
for
David
pigeons,
Sedaris
man?
story. Have you ever read David Sedaris? He's got some really funny stories about corporate America. He's got one where he works as a mall Santa that kind of reminds me of that kind of thing. Yeah, something about just like middle management wanting you to be happy, but then you not wanting to do anything, and that juxtaposition between them, like, come on, and you being like, I don't care. I think is so funny.
I didn't ask for this. Let's watch a clip of Chad Daniels real quick.
Oh, okay.
My son, when he was younger, he made it to the championship of a baseball tournament, his team did. And where they were playing another team from out of town. And I live in North. My son, when he was younger, he made it to the championship of a baseball tournament, his team did. And where they were playing another team from out of town. And I live in northern Minnesota. And so it surprised me when a man drove in a pickup truck that had a Confederate flag waving behind him, right? And nobody said anything, and we watched the game, and then the winners and the losers all got medals. And this guy was pissed. He was like, I cannot believe that the losing team's getting medals. Not all kids should get medals. I was like, dude, you are flying a participation ribbon behind your truck.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Love them.
Yeah, I like that. Oh,
Hey, what else? They came up with what the Kardashian family motto: getting black guys off since the OJ trial.
That's pretty good.
He's like, I got to actually go see him when I was in Nashville. I was doing what Nashville's funniest. And I went and he was at Zany's and I went and seen him. It's phenomenal. It was awesome.
Which Zanies is it? You're talking about?
The Nashville
one?
Yeah.
There's a couple of them. Yeah, you see, they always have a lot of good comedians around. They're always, or it's, for some reason, comedians love to post clips of them doing crowd work. at that particular location, because I've seen hundreds with just wearing, it's there because it's in the background and wearing the sweatshirts and shit.
It's pretty much what Matt Rife did. I think he just did crowd work, and then when people went to see him, he like did actual material, and they're like, "What is this?" Like,
go back to making everything up on the spot.
Please just make fun of us. We don't want to hear your material.
All right. Well, Jacob, are you gonna introduce Elizabeth to this portion of our guests?
What's the new portion? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say?
No, just because the last one was Conspiracy Coroner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know how much crossover.
All right, well, that's a different, so,
Comedy, and then
then
also where we know her from.
Oh yeah, there's Elizabeth. We met on the radio. She loves Taylor Swift. We might have a Taylor Swift segment come on at some point, just to investigate. 'Cause you like Taylor Swift and Levi likes conspiracies, so we're gonna find out soon on Conspiracy Corner if she's related to the occult. Levi will do some deep dives, I think, and and then maybe we'll have a female podcast come up with Lindsay and. That'd be fun. The Lindsay and Liz. Just get some. I looked at our viewership. You guys are going to be shocked by this, but mostly men listen to this. So we got to fem it up.
We're going to have a main cover.
Yep. So she has a segment on the radio every week. It's 5 minutes with Swifty.
Oh,
Cookie with a Swifty.
Yeah, sometimes it's like 6 minutes, and that.
Yeah, so we changed it to the time frame. I'm trying to
You guys talking about the radio still?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good.
So are you guys still talking about the radio?
Yeah, we're still doing the radio, both shows, the Stand Up for News, and the Brandy Joy After Party. And yeah, we might be doing TV as well.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, for Stand Up for News.
Is that like an Apple TV guy? What is that?
Is it what?
I know
Is it
someone
what?
told me, but where's that going to be? Where are you going to be able to watch it on?
I don't know yet.
We're not that far in.
Yeah, we just toured the studio, but yeah.
They're checking out spaces still, but yeah.
I heard a rumor it might be on Apple TV.
Ooh,
Did you guys hear that rumor?
Apple TV would be dope. That's a good place to start. Filming in a garage like Steve Jobs.
Hey man, give it to all those Tesla owners out there.
I have fun. I have Apple TV. My phone company pays for it, and I still haven't watched. So
I've watched some things on it.
I've heard there's some good stuff. I just haven't.
There was a really cool show on there with Jason Momoa, and there was like a
Polynesian one.
Winter in the future, and everyone was blind, and then he has two kids that actually can see.
He is so good.
Oh, see,
I watched that whole show.
It's pretty dope.
The new Jason
So
Momoa
just like
show
how-
rules too. He plays this Maori war chief. It's incredible. They're giving him all the shows on Apple. That guy rules.
Yeah, he's not that.
I think Jason Sudeikis had it. Someone told me Jason Sudeikis had a show on there. It was really good.
Good one.
Is that the where he's a soccer coach?
Ted
that one?
Lasso.
Yeah.
Ted
Oh, is that-
Lasso's so
okay.
funny.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I've been saving that because everyone says it's hilarious, but I'm missing out. But I've seen clips of it that look absolutely hysterical. Just because
It's so funny.
me like coaching my son's football team, just being a coach, is sort of just a huge pain in the ass. I mean,
Gather up,
especially when
kids. We're going to talk about
kids are
perseverance.
Do you want a recap of the game last night? I
Oh,
don't
sure.
think I've gotten to talk to you about it yet.
Okay.
So we're playing the Packers. We're 0-6 going into this game. The Packers are 6-0, right?
Right.
And I have 6 kids. That's 6 kids show up. They have like 12 kids on their team. They're subbing in, subbing out. A couple black kids on their team. I got all Caucasians. So we're already up against it. And
Underdog.
a couple of these kids might be somewhere on that spectrum. And So literally, it's like I have to be like, "Hey, man, like, pay attention, turn around, like,
Come on.
play's going." Taking her nose or whatever, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and so long story short, we lost 53-0.
Oh fuck,
That's not
dude,
bad.
no. There's no mercy rule?
Yeah, the referee came up and asked me when I think it was when it was 40, whatever, 48, 46, 47. They had scored 7 times on us in a row.
And he's like, do you want to
I was
end
like-
it? You're
I was
like,
like,
no.
keep playing. Yeah.
Oh,
it was-
these kids need to know humiliation.
yeah, man. I mean, that too, but it's like, you know, no, I mean, I sort of need this too. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Levi's like this guy who's coming out of retirement for one last heist. Like he the action is the juice. Like he can't even help himself.
I don't even care about the cut.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
He's got to
bad.
see the field one more time before the heart attack.
Yeah, dude, I gotta strap up and get out there. No, seriously, there was one point where I almost just intercepted the ball myself.
Ran
literally-
for one.
I'm standing in the end zone, and this kid is just bombing it the whole field. One black kid to the other, and I'm just like, the only guy that's gonna make the play is me. I'm that's down here, and I just fight it. But I seriously thought about it for half a second. I was like,
Grown at man, just knock
just,
him dude,
just
down.
go.
Just bench every
Spearing
kid.
8-year-olds.
In a non-contact
fuck.
sport, it'd be bad enough if it was in regular football, padded football. But
You could do that. You ever seen what are the
yeah,
3 adults playing one team of kids? Like,
isn't that's the yeah? So the one I have a Spanish kid. He's almost my size, but he's always in trouble and could never come to the games as a punishment. So, but literally, I'm surprised the 2 games that he did play in that the other coach wasn't like, "Hey man, you got a birth certificate or something? Can I check that guy's license?
yeah,
Are you guys going out for
He sounds
drinks
like a
after the game?
Berkshire
Like, what?
playing football. He's like, he's not on my team. It's like Obama type
But
shit.
it is
What
like
country is
no,
this kid from?
movie where Rob Schneider's in it and John Heder. They're playing baseball.
that's the bench warmers.
Oh, yeah, okay, that is it. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
dude from Prison Break that has like a crayon written birth
Yeah, he's
certificate.
like, it just says I am 12 in green crayon.
Yeah.
And then he gives him a code and give it to the ref or whatever and say I have like $10. He's like, yeah, it's good. Like,
It's a pretty good movie. They don't make movies like that.
no,
They literally do not make funny movies anymore. It doesn't seem like.
they're pretty bad anymore. They just put too much shock humor or something in it.
Yeah, and if they are funny, it's like the fucking like scary movie type shit. Like you know what I mean? Where it's just so ridiculous. Nothing's written. I mean, what's the last comedy I think I can remember seeing and looking forward to it and thinking it was pretty good was the Bill Burr one where
Oh,
Old Dads, I think, or something
yeah.
like that. Just the
Even
opening
that one,
scene
I
on
was
that
like,
where he
this might
calls-
suck.
No, dude. As soon as he hit frumpy cunt in the first 5 minutes of the movie, I was like, all right, I'm with this. I've been there so many times.
That's fair. I'm trying to think what the last
Found it
comedy I
highly
really-
related.
It's because Hollywood got like too woke and they don't punch down and they're worried about like who's hurting what, and it's like, no, it's just about what's fucking funny. If you hit everybody, it's not punching down, it's equal opportunity. Just be fucking funny. And I feel like I haven't seen like anytime I put on a comedy these days, it's usually like there are good TV shows that are like put out by comedians, but you don't see like when's the next Anchorman coming out? Like something like that that's just hilarious that everybody could laugh at. I haven't seen one of those in 5
made a
years.
sequel. Yeah, I made the sequel to Anchorman. It wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
No,
I was like,
Well-
yeah, those are the
I'm glad you brought it. And so, actually, Happy Gilmore 2 was pretty good, actually.
That was pretty decent.
Oh, really? I didn't see
and it
that.
didn't
Sandman's
the
great.
ultimate either. It was awesome, dude. I mean, nothing is gonna ever compare to the original one, but that one wasn't just like, let's just slap this together and just pull everything we can from the first movie and regurgitate it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this.
I'm saying that he's like the only one, I guess, if you really think about it. He's the only guy that keeps making movies. That's from that era and making them however he wants to, not with a studio over his back.
And then he he just lets his guys do whatever. Like he made Grandma's Boy. That's like still one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, but it's a sweet car.
Cars are bad.
It's so fun. My roommates. There's so many classic lines from that movie, man.
I could go over every line in that movie.
Yeah, that one's great. And another movie that's pretty too. You know what I mean? Like, definitely stayed with my grandma before. Had some fun. 3 a.m, heating up all of her leftovers. Like, literally, that's just
Love that.
Of course, he doesn't have a mic.
So good.
Fucking hundreds.
All right. Yo, we got to get going. Something came up, but I really appreciate Jason you coming on. This was really fun. Levi, feel free to rap. Go as long as you want. Yeah, I would love to do some plugs if that's chill. So I'll be at McCurdy's this Thursday, November 6th. Before that, at 7 o'clock, I've got a showcase with Dr. MJ. I'll be opening there, so that'll be really fun. And Friday, I've got my first big hosting gig. Like I've hosted shows, but I've never hosted a festival before. So I'm hosting this Halloween festival Friday at Fathom's Restaurant in Cape Coral. That'll be from 5 to 10. So if you live in Cape Coral, pull up to that. There's going to be really good food and drinks and live entertainment.
So
that's it.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, on Halloween. You gotta leave. You gotta.
Halloween, baby.
Middle.
There's a costume contest. There's going to be, I'll be doing Jewish magic.
You gonna do some Kabbalah, bro?
Oh yeah, I'll do Kabbalah. I'll be using Gentile blood to thicken the bread, and all the hits, all the good stuff. I'll manipulate compound interest.
Is that a place where children can come to?
Yeah.
What is the age range of the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a family-friendly place. There's gonna be a lot of kids there, a lot of dogs, a lot of families. Great open bar, great restaurant. Just go and get your drink on, get your whatever your Halloween spirit is, and just have fun. It's gonna be great.
What's the name of that?
Fathom's Restaurant, Cape Coral.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Richie, big shout out to Richie Lees, really great comedian. He got me the gig. We've worked a few shows together. He's really funny Philly comedian, and he works at Cape Coral and stuff. Yeah, that guy crushes. He's so fun. I got a bottle of his wing sauce in my fridge. I got to sell merch. All right, I got to get going, guys. Thanks again, Jason. You rock, man. Really proud of all the stuff you're doing.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Liz.
All right.
See you later.
Love you, Levi. Peace.
See ya. All right. What about you? You got anything to plug?
I'm just gonna be this Friday. I'm gonna be at Visani. Really good comedian. I don't know who's featuring. And then I'll be on the 8th of November. I'll be Coastal Isles, and I think I'll be a Runrunners restaurant in Cape Coral. And November 29th. I'm Beef O'Brady's in the 14th. Lakewood Ranch, around here, I think. So
What was the name of that place?
Beef O'Brady.
Oh, Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah, they got a nice
Was
little.
it the new Beef O'Brady's?
I don't
Newer one?
know.
Where's it at?
Like it's
We always go to the one on 70. Lindsay's friends all work there.
trying to think. It's got like a nice little room, like just this like a conference room almost on the side.
It's not this place.
Well, I think it's just Lakewood Ranch, or it's somewhere in like.
Might be like down on mine.
I'd have to look it up. But I don't know. If you go on my Facebook, I'm sure if I don't have anything up yet, I'll have something up at some point.
Let's see. Yeah, 1795 Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. That's where it's at. So we always go to the one that's right there on 70, where barbecues used to be.
Yeah.
We go there because the dispensary's right next to us. Dispensary.
Oh, there you go.
And then get that.
And what was I went up to Michigan and like the first day, my friend picked me up because we were going to a concert up there, and we went to this place that I didn't even know it was still open. This was like the pipe shop we went to when I was in high school. It was called Paradise Express, and I was just like, "This place is still open." He's like, "Yeah," and then like I see because his kid plays like hockey, and there's a hockey store next to it. So he's like, "Yeah, I just had my kid go look whatever he wants," and then he goes in there and
It's pretty sick.
oh yeah, and then they have like the best like concert like band shirt collection ever. It's like pretty cool. It's like, but it's in Flint, Michigan, so I don't know.
Flint?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a cool place. Well, like I said, God, I think the last time I went there, me and that exact friend went there to get like it was like a bowl that was like had a snake wrapped around it, and then I think that was the last time I was ever there.
I was there about 3 years ago. Yeah, about this time, exactly this time, like 3 years ago, I drove back down. Well, my son, him and his mother and I had split up, and so I just like went up there to take a break for a minute because part of my family still lives up there. We're all from here, Bradenton, but then branched out.
Yeah.
But I have like my little sister lives in Kalamazoo. So I'm real familiar with the Flint area, but yeah, it was wild because the last time I was there was like 10 years before that. They have medical weed there. My whole family like makes my whole family was already growing weed before it was legal anyways, and then just like parlayed that into being legit. So when I went there, you know, there wasn't dispensaries. It was like you had to get a dude that grew weed, or you had to grow it yourself and go through, you know what I mean, do all the shit yourself. So I went back the next time, it was like all recreational instead of medical. And like literally there was a dispensary, you go to like tiny little town, like town of like, you know, 800 people, and there's 2 dispensaries in the town. And that thing's like keeping the town going. You know what I mean? Like that's like the major source of commerce. One gas station, you know what I mean, a flashing light in the middle of it, and then dispensary on this side, and that's, you know, you over here.
Oh yeah, like I think the last couple times I went up there, and we had dispensary. I think it's just like the cannabis cabin is called, and then but like I guess like the next town over from where I'm from is like one of the biggest producers of marijuana in Michigan. So it's like you can just go anywhere again. It's not even an issue.
Yeah, one of my buddies, Josh Jarvis, he was like the head grower of a major strain up there, or major company, and he lived like, you know, near Kalamazoo, like 3 Rivers, and he would commute up there like almost every day to Ann Arbor. He'd drive that far because he was getting paid so well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eventually he would like, I think he found a place to stay or whatever up there. But and then he eventually stopped doing that when they moved from medical to recreational, and then he just went back to growing weed by himself at his, you know, near his own house. They have like they have their farm in Jones, and I guess it makes more money than what he was. I think he was getting paid over $100,000 a year to be the head grower.
Yeah, I guess they like one of the next town over. They just turned like a whole factory or something into a big grow house. But the last couple times I've been up there, it's just like here, and it's like the cheapest I've ever gotten it anywhere.
Oh yeah, when I came back, I bought a bunch of weed right before I left. I was driving back, and then I like while I'm driving, I remember like, oh yeah, fucking Indiana and Tennessee aren't real cool about this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I was getting all paranoid, but I had like an ounce of like Tom Brady Kush. It was like 35.9% THC or something. It was like the highest I ever saw, and I was like, oh, I gotta bring this back. So I didn't smoke much of that on the way back because I didn't have to. It was so strong. I got back here, I'd fucking give out a little bit of it to everybody. Next thing I know what's going on. I was like, I should have just kept all of that. So,
yeah, if I fly, I just get vapes. I just like.
Yeah, that's a game changer in the professional world, dude.
Oh, that's too easy.
Or in any situation where there's people around, you know?
Yeah, you just get high and they don't even know.
Fucking porta potty at my son's football game. No, I mean, it's very convenient. And I think like part of it is too, like a lot of people have chilled out on their stance on weed, you know what I mean? Which happens once you have something like fentanyl come and just disrupt everything, you know what I mean?
Or they get high now and they don't care anymore.
Yeah, well, I think that's a lot, you know, because a lot of the people that I knew back in the day that would be so like anti-weed was only because they didn't want you to know that they were pro-weed, you know what I mean? You know, I used to steal my dad's weed after I figured out he smoked weed. It was like senior year in high school, and I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker's been smoking weed this whole time." And he caught me smoking his weed one time, and then I was like, "No, I was smoking." He's like, "What are you doing out here?" I'm like, "Smoking a cigarette." I didn't want to rat out the fact that I knew that he smoked weed, so I could keep getting it from him if I needed to. You know what I mean? It's just like a funny thing, but yeah, like fucking Jet's grandparents are okay with it.
Dog's barking.
Jason has tamed them. But so yeah, we're at like an hour 20. What to say? The only plug I have is working on a new open mic. We're gonna have a location for Wednesday. Be pretty soon. Should be every week. Possibility with some paid performances there too. So be a good spot. And November 8th, next Friday, this upcoming Friday, we have Charlie Foxtrot down there, Port Charlotte. KC Fork is running another one of those shows. So I've been doing all new material lately, trying to get ready for that.
Are you gonna go to the what is it, the Celtic Ray open mic? You ever go to that one?
I was gonna go
the
last one, but doesn't he do them on Sundays all the time?
Yeah, and well, Sundays. I think it's the last Sunday of every month, so it's just tonight.
Yeah, I got Max. I think he's scheduled first week in November, maybe second week. He's definitely scheduled. But yeah, I was talking about doing the show and then going down there to him one night. But then when I was asking about it, he said, "Oh no, this might be the last one." I'm like, "Aren't you like to do the owns the bar? Can't you just be like, yeah, we're doing this every day, or I mean this day of the week, every week?"
Yeah.
Or is it driving business? I mean, it seem like it would. Everywhere I've been, especially if you bring 10 or 15 comedians in there, I mean, your sales have to go up, because I don't know a lot of people that.
I think he probably just, I don't know, he probably looks at the numbers or something. He's pretty good about that. I'm like,
I mean, but it's, if you have open mic comedy on Tuesdays, all right, we're have to get people to a bar on Tuesday, unless they're, the people that hang out at bars on Tuesdays.
But that's not. Yeah, I did the show Thursday. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I want to get down there. Max is a cool guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But so like I've scheduled this podcast around football. Really gonna as soon as we get done, and fucking roll over to my brother-in-law's house and watch the Buccaneers game over there. So that's why I'm like 1 or 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we play at 4:00 today.
Oh.
But works out good. But yeah, once that's over, and plus I have some flexibility on Saturdays now too. I've been coached. That's when the football games are on Saturdays. Wednesday night practice, Saturday football games. So that's over after this week. A lot more freedom, so I'll be able to get out and get around again. Start recording on Saturday nights maybe, and going down, maybe checking out going down there on a Sunday. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Good time. Cue up this.
It's a nice ending for fun week.